Khayli Mamnoun. Brothers and sisters, mes frères et sœurs, friends of Iran, friends of freedom, we are gathered here tonight in Geneva, a city that proudly calls itself the world capital of human rights, the capitale des droits de l'homme. So let me ask a simple question. If Geneva is the world capital of human rights, then why just up the hill from here, the United Nations Human Rights Council, for 3 weeks, while thousands of Iranian protesters are being slaughtered, why is the United Nations silent? Across the street from us is the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights, the Palais Wilson, which oversees the work of 87 UN human rights experts. When they did a statement on Iran finally, only 5 out of 87 signed the statement. If Geneva is the world capital of human rights, why are 82 out of 87 experts silent on Iran? If the United Nations was created to prevent atrocities, why is it failing us at this very moment? Where is the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres? Has anyone seen him speak up? Where is he? Where is he? Shame, shame, Bisharaf, Bisharaf. Bisharaf. Shame. You have no dignity, you have no morals, you have no principles. 4 days ago, the London Sunday Times reported, based on a report from testimony from doctors on the ground in Iran. Listen carefully, these are not statistics, these are human lives. At least 16,500 protesters killed. 16,500. 330,000 injured. 330,000 people injured. This is the London Sunday Times. Most of them slaughtered in just 2 days. This is not crowd control. You know, Guterres called for maximum restraint. Restraint is for crowd control. This is not crowd control. This is not restoring order. This is mass killing. Mass killing. Unarmed protesters shot in the streets. People beaten to death in detention. Families forced into silence by fear. So for 3 weeks, every day, since December 28th, we have been crying out every single day to the United Nations Human Rights Council. Why don't you speak out? Pressure the regime to stop. Use every tool at your disposal. Defend the courageous people of Iran. Don't you understand, we told the United Nations, the courageous people of Iran are standing up for our values, nos valeurs, nos principes. Don't you understand that the courageous people of Iran are sacrificing their lives to stand for our own Western values of human rights, women's rights, freedom, democracy, and the rule of law? Don't you understand, we ask the United Nations, the courageous people of Iran are giving their lives for the values of the United Nations' own Universal Declaration of Human Rights? And yet, for more than 3 weeks, the United Nations Human Rights Council was silent. No emergency sessions, no resolutions, no commissions of inquiry, not a word, silence. Only now, after we shamed them for over 3 weeks, did they decide they will finally have a meeting this Friday, a special session at 2 p.m. at the Human Rights Council. I will be there, and we'll have some friends there, and we will do everything to try to wake up the world. Wake up! Wake up! So we thank all the countries. We thank Germany, we thank the UK, we thank all the Western countries, Canada, Australia, that signed the request to have this urgent meeting. But we do mention those who refused to sign. There are members of the Human Rights Council that refused to sign. Qatar refused to sign. China refused to sign. Cuba refused. Brazil refused to sign. Mexico refused to sign. Pakistan, Egypt, Iraq, South Africa. The whole world demonstrated to fight apartheid, to stand for Mandela, and now South Africa is silent on Iran? Shame. And to the regime in Tehran, let this be heard very clearly. You can fire bullets, you can fill the prisons, you can terrorize the families, but you cannot erase the truth. Your crimes are seen, your victims are remembered, your impunity will not last forever. And to the families who are watching this from Iran, because many of them follow us, to those who have lost sons and daughters and parents and friends, you are not forgotten. From Geneva this evening, we say to you, your voices are carried into the spaces that would otherwise be silent. Let history record. Silence in the face of mass killing is not neutrality, c'est pas la neutralité. Silence is complicity. And so we demand here and now, we demand from world leaders, support any just intervention to stop the killings. Designate the IRGC, Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, as a terrorist organization. Prosecute Islamic regime officials for crimes against humanity. Justice for every life stolen. Recognize the Iranian protest movement as the legitimate representatives of the people. Expel the Islamic regime diplomats from your soil. No Islamic regime ambassadors. Expel all of them. Today. Now. We don't want them here in Europe. Not in Davos, not in Bern, not in Paris, not in London. To the United Nations we say, this is your moment of truth. You were founded to stop atrocities. To the people of Iran, to everyone standing with them, I say this. Fear can rule for a time. Violence can delay the inevitable. But history does not belong to those who shoot their own people. No. History belongs to those who, under the jackboot of an evil regime, refuse to give up, who still carry the torch, our torch of the human spirit. So from Geneva tonight, let the whole world hear this. The Iranian people demand life, they deserve life. They demand dignity, and they deserve dignity. They demand freedom, they deserve freedom, and we will not be silent. Khayli Mamnoon. Thank you.